Life was simple, filled with laughter and the warmth of family. I was young, carefree, and blissfully unaware of the hardships life could throw my way. Then, everything changed. My parents, the anchors of my world, were tragically taken from us. The pain was immediate and sharp, like a shard of ice piercing my heart. The world seemed to stop spinning. The vibrant colors of my childhood faded to muted grays. I felt lost and alone, adrift in a sea of grief I didn't know how to navigate. The weight of their absence was immense, a heavy cloak I was forced to wear. My siblings and I clung to each other, united in our sorrow. We were young, thrust into a world that felt cold and unforgiving. The comfort and security of our parents' love were gone, leaving a void that ached with every beat of my heart. The future, once bright with promise, now seemed shrouded in uncertainty and fear. The days after the funeral were a blur of activity. Relatives came and went, their faces etched with concern and pity. Their words of comfort, though well-intentioned, did little to soothe the raw pain that consumed me. Financial burdens added another layer of stress to our already fragile world. The loss of my parents' income left us struggling to make ends meet. Basic necessities became luxuries we could no longer afford. As the eldest sibling, the weight of responsibility fell heavily on my young shoulders. I had to grow up fast, putting aside my own grief to care for my younger siblings. Their innocent eyes, looking to me for reassurance and strength, fueled my determination to shield them from the harsh realities we now faced. Every day was a battle against despair, but amidst the darkness, a flicker of resilience began to glow within me. I knew I couldn't let grief paralyze me. I had to be strong, for myself and for my siblings. Despite my efforts to stay strong, the emotional toll of our losses weighed heavily on me. The pain of losing my parents was a constant companion, a shadow that followed me everywhere. Sleep offered little respite, haunted by nightmares and the crushing weight of responsibility. The carefree joy of childhood felt like a distant memory, replaced by a constant knot of anxiety in my stomach. There were days when the darkness threatened to consume me. The pain was so intense, the future so uncertain, that giving up seemed like the only option. Suicidal thoughts whispered in the back of my mind, a dangerous temptation in my darkest moments. But even in the depths of my despair, a tiny voice inside me held on to hope. I thought of my siblings, their innocent faces relying on me. I knew I couldn't abandon them to the same fate that had befallen us. Just when a glimmer of hope started to break through the darkness, tragedy struck again. My younger brother, my constant companion in grief, succumbed to a long-standing illness. The pain of losing him was unbearable, a fresh wound ripped open on top of the scars that were still healing. It felt like the universe was conspiring against us, determined to break our spirits. The fragile foundation we had been rebuilding crumbled around us, leaving us shattered and lost. My remaining siblings and I clung to each other, our grief a shared language that transcended words. We drew strength from the memories of our departed loved ones, their love a beacon guiding us through the storm. The pain was unimaginable, but it also ignited a fierce determination within me. I refused to let this latest tragedy break us. I would honor my brother's memory by fighting for a better future, for myself and for my remaining siblings. Section 5. Glimmers of Hope. Finding strength in small victories. The road ahead was long and arduous, paved with grief and uncertainty. But amidst the darkness, small victories began to emerge, like wildflowers pushing through the cracks in the pavement. A small scholarship allowed me to continue my education, offering a glimmer of hope for a brighter future. A part-time job, though challenging, provided a sense of purpose and a small measure of financial stability. Each day was a struggle, but I found solace in the resilience of the human spirit. I learned to appreciate the simple joys in life. A warm meal shared with my siblings, the laughter of children playing in the park, the beauty of a sunrise. These small moments of joy became my anchors, reminding me that even in the darkest of times, there is always something to be grateful for. They fueled my determination to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Section 6. A harsh lesson, the betrayal that shook my world. As I slowly started to rebuild my life, I encountered another obstacle, a harsh lesson in trust and betrayal. It was a time when I was just beginning to find my footing again, trying to piece together the fragments of my shattered world. A supposed friend, taking advantage of my vulnerable situation, scammed me out of our meager savings. This betrayal was not just a financial blow, but a deep emotional wound that cut through the very fabric of my trust. The feeling of betrayal was crushing, a blow that threatened to undo all the progress I had made. It felt as though the ground beneath me had been pulled away, leaving me in a freefall of despair and confusion. Despair threatened to engulf me once more, whispering that my efforts were futile, that I was destined for a life of hardship and disappointment. The shadows of doubt loomed large, casting a pall over my every thought and action. But this time, something had changed within me. A spark of resilience had been ignited, a determination to not let this betrayal define my future. The grief and loss I had endured had forged a resilience I hadn't realized I possessed. It was as if the very act of surviving had tempered my spirit, making me stronger and more resolute. I allowed myself to grieve the loss of my savings, the shattered trust, the feeling of being taken advantage of. I wrote down my thoughts, my pain, and my hopes, finding solace in the act of expression. And then, I picked myself up and started again. Each step forward was a testament to my newfound strength and determination. This experience, though painful, taught me the importance of discernment, the need to protect myself from those who would seek to exploit my kindness. It was a harsh lesson, but one that ultimately made me wiser and more cautious in my dealings with others. Section 7. Rising above determination as my guiding light. The challenges I faced could have easily broken me. There were moments when the path ahead seemed insurmountable, and the weight of my struggles felt too heavy to bear. But with each setback, my resolve grew stronger. Every obstacle became a stepping stone, pushing me to dig deeper and find strength I never knew I had. I refused to let my circumstances define me. Instead, I chose to define my circumstances, turning adversity into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. I was determined to create a better future for myself and my siblings, a future filled with hope and opportunity. Their laughter and dreams became my motivation, driving me to push beyond my limits. I poured myself into my studies, finding solace and purpose in the pursuit of knowledge. Each page I turned, each concept I mastered, brought me closer to my goals. I worked tirelessly at my part-time job, saving every penny I earned to secure a brighter future. Every shift, every hour spent working, was a step towards financial stability and independence. There were days when I felt exhausted, when the weight of my responsibilities threatened to crush me. The nights were long, and the mornings came too soon, but I kept going. But I held on to the memory of my parents, their love a constant source of strength. Their sacrifices and dreams for me fueled my determination to succeed. I thought of my siblings, their smiles a reminder of what I was fighting for. Their happiness and well-being were my guiding lights, illuminating the path ahead. And slowly, gradually, things began to change. The dawn of a new day brought with it new possibilities and a renewed sense of hope. My grades improved, opening doors to new opportunities. Each achievement was a testament to my hard work and unwavering determination. My hard work was recognized at my job, leading to a promotion and a much-needed increase in pay. This recognition was not just a reward, but a validation of my efforts and perseverance. Section 8. A promise fulfilled, reaching the peak of success. Years of hard work and unwavering determination culminated in a moment of triumph. The countless sleepless nights, the endless hours of studying, and the relentless pursuit of excellence had finally paid off. I graduated from college, the first in my family to do so. It was a milestone that not only marked the end of an academic journey, but also the beginning of a new chapter in my life. Standing on that stage, diploma in hand, I was overwhelmed with a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. The weight of the diploma felt like a tangible representation of all the struggles and victories that had led me to this point. It was a victory hard won, a testament to the power of resilience. Every challenge I faced, every obstacle I overcame had strengthened my resolve and prepared me for this moment. As I looked out into the crowd, I saw my siblings' faces, their eyes shining with pride. Their support had been my anchor, their belief in me a constant source of motivation. In that moment, I knew that all the sacrifices, all the pain, had been worth it. The journey had been long and arduous, but the destination made every step worthwhile. I had not only fulfilled a promise to myself, but had also honored the memory of my parents and my brother. Their dreams and aspirations had become my guiding light, and their love had been my strength. Their love and sacrifice had paved the way for my success, and I carried their legacy with me, etched on my heart. Every achievement, every milestone was a tribute to their unwavering support and belief in me. This achievement was not just about me. It was a collective victory, a testament to the power of community and the strength of familial bonds. It was a symbol of hope, a beacon of possibility for anyone who had ever faced adversity. It showed that no matter how dark the times may seem, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. It was proof that even in the darkest of times, with enough determination and resilience, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve our dreams. The journey to success is never easy, but it is always worth it.